Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura, and
Christina Pajitsin.
Welcome to your mom's house.
You just gotta keep working at it. Where are you going to be, Gene?
Well, this week, Calusa Casino, February 23rd, one night only, one show only. And then March 30th and 31st, Helium Comedy Club in Portland. Tickets are moving really fast, so if you guys want to go, get those tickets now, bros. And then I'm adding some other stuff. I'll be announcing it very soon. Music's really loud. I just scream over that. Jeez.
Sorry about that.
Gosh, Tom.
I know, especially with those new bell tones you got. That,
Okay.
things really clicking there.
Okie dokie.
I'll be in Lexington, Kentucky.
Kentucky?
Yeah.
I like that one.
It's all sold out. So is Columbus, Ohio. So is Salt Lake. So
well, I
is,
mean, why even announce it? Your
I know.
tickets are gone.
So here's the thing. I'm going to be in Spokane, Sperm Can, Washington, May 17 through 19. Charlotte, North Carolina, at the end of May and into June. Omaha, Nebraska, Brea, California, and Breast Balls Beach, Florida. Those are all at tomsegura.com/tour. Technically, I'm not supposed to, I can't get into the details of it, but I will tell you that there is going to be a change in my schedule coming up.
Oh my God.
Well, I can't say anything yet because it's not official.
I wouldn't say anything.
But I'm saying,
Jeez.
don't get mad at me when this happens.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah, because I booked a job, and like I said,
So you're
since
doing
it's-
some scenes.
doing
Boy,
some
girl,
scene work.
girl, boy.
Yeah, I got. There's a boy, girl. There's a boy, girl, and then there's like I don't know. There's just a couple like blow bangs, but
Yeah.
I have to shoot those scenes,
Yeah.
and it's going to make me have to move and lose some live dates, which whatever. I can't get into it yet, but as soon as they get official word on it, I will post about it, and I'll talk about it on the show. Okay, I just don't have a signed deal, so. But I'm just giving the heads up that it's a
For
it's a
them
job.
to emotionally
prepare yourself.
Yeah.
That I got a job, and
Okay.
it's at Granger. Ah, shit, I shouldn't have said it, but
That's a good job.
It's a great job. Got benefits. Learning like how the warehouse is laid out,
Yeah.
where certain things are, but yeah, that's just how it goes, Gene.
Well, I hope those people can handle it.
I hope they don't
That
get too
are
upset.
emotionally troubled by this kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
Wow. There it is, guys.
Whoop. There it is.
Get it out and get it ready.
Rup.
The show is about to begin. We got a good one. We got good guests. It's going to be fun. You ready to do this, Gene?
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
yeah.
Try it out, okay?
Try it out.
Here we go.
My name is Tracy Kiss, and you may have seen before that I did a video called the Semen Facial Tutorial.
Yeah.
So I was looking into natural remedies. Part of the Semen Facial then led me on to looking into the benefits of digesting semen.
This shit is big time!
Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Yo, mom in the fucking stand!
Welcome to your mom's house.
Look at you. Look at you scribbling notes. I don't even know you knew how to write.
Okay. You know what's
All right.
funny about these broads? I feel like there's every few cycles of life. It's like it's this thing where every now and then some fucking dumb bitch thinks that she's figured out that the semen cure, right?
She's got a nice look to her. I'll give her that.
Well,
She's got a
she
nice
looks
look to
great.
her.
But
Rup.
every now and then it's like some stupid bitch gets cum on her face and
I
she's like,
know.
it's so soft. I mean, people have been doing the semen stuff for decades.
They always think they're the first one
Yeah.
to do it, too. It's
yeah,
great.
because some guy shot a load on your tits and now you think it's medicinal. Like, come on.
I don't know why they think that they're the first one always,
Yeah.
that does that. It's kind of silly to me that they're like, I did this I figured out the cum thing first.
Well, I mean, there's books written with recipes, Natural Harvest. We've covered that book in the early days of Your Mom's House.
Oh, yeah.
Semen recipes, semen drinks. We've invented cum gum.
Is he here already? Son of a
Do you want to get it?
Yeah.
No.
All right, I pressed stop.
Yeah, like I said, too, we've also built an industry on it. Cum gum. Remember that when we wanted the
Cum
middle?
gum, one of our favorite products that we took on Shark Tank, and a lot of
Right.
people didn't even see that episode. 'cause
No.
apparently it broke a lot of the broadcast guidelines, but we sat there with Mark Cuban and
He
the whole
liked
squad.
it.
Yeah, and we were like, there's everyone likes gum, everyone likes guys. What about different flavored gum with different guys' flavors in it?
Yeah.
And he was like, okay. I'm like, what about distribution? And we got kind of caught up there, but.
Well, and also the QVC lady really took a shine to
Yeah.
it. What's her name? She's like, I can see this cum gum in every house in America.
Yeah, it was that Lori? Is that her name?
Yeah, Lori. She really liked it.
Yeah,
And
but
they all liked the free samples we gave them. They were
everybody
all
was
blowing
chewing their
bubbles.
gum, and they're like, "This, what is it? Like, that's a Chinese guy, That's
Yeah.
a black guy. That's a Puerto Rican guy." And they have all their different jizz in their mouth. It was really,
Yeah.
really exciting.
And I remember reading a Vice article on this a decade ago, whether or not the cum stuff it works as a moisturizer or actually has nutritional value. The answer is no.
No.
And it's a placebo thing. These women think that they're doing something big,
Yeah.
rubbing jizz on their face,
they think they're the first
eating
one.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I'm
sweetie.
going to fluid bond with Jesse.
Still my favorite.
Yeah.
Those idiots.
Those fucking morons.
Fluid bond.
I know. They're the
Jesus fucking
I
Christ.
have cum all over my face.
She's another one.
Yeah. She's another one that's like, I'm empowering myself.
I know. Just
Some
because,
guy didn't jizz on me. I let him. I wanted it.
God.
It's so foul. It's so nasty.
Well, let's see what this bitch
have
has
you
to
had
say.
cum on your face accidentally before?
Yeah, of course. I've laid on my back and shot it over
Yeah.
my head and had some. But like, I'm telling you, you kind of move quick. You're like, I got to get this off.
You don't find it to be medicinal or...
I didn't even think. I just was
Rewarding.
like, ugh. Yeah.
Ugh.
I always think it's gross.
Of course.
Yeah.
Dude, I think my body fluids are gross. Like,
Oh, yeah.
there's nothing I cherish
I make so much of it.
that comes out. Yeah. Oh, you do make a lot of loads.
Yeah, I
I mean,
know.
it doesn't bother me. Like, your stuff never bothers me.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to, like, put it on my face or
But some
eat,
people do though.
know.
I understand that. That's some people's kink.
Yeah. Maybe that's what this is being mistaken for.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what
just
I mean?
their kink, Yeah.
He loves his cum.
So
Yeah.
let's see what she has to say.
Her tits
So
are nice.
1 teaspoon of semen contains over 200 proteins,
okay.
several helpful vitamins, minerals, including
Vitamins?
vitamin C.
Can I tell you
calcium,
something?
Chloride, zinc.
Now that I'm playing this, I
Yeah.
think we've played this before.
No,
Yeah.
not her.
I feel like we have.
No, there's just, I'm telling you, these bitches, they all think they're new.
This bitch looks familiar.
Yeah, but I would remember her stupid fucking, what's her, on her tattoo, a cactus on her belly?
I don't
Look
know.
how stupid, I would remember that stupid ass.
Some things that you can do to improve the taste of semen
Oh,
is
God.
to consume things
We
such
know-
as
pineapple,
juice,
yes, we
wheatgrass,
know. I mean,
peppermint and cinnamon.
bitch,
With
you're not
asparagus
the
making
first
it
one.
smell particularly bad.
Yeah.
It's like she just started having sex, so she's like, oh my God.
I think she just knows this is going to get views.
Right, because she wore
When you
her.
put this up,
yeah.
you wear that and you
She
go, I'm
wears her
talking
titty
about
top.
drinking jizz. YouTube, you're going to get crazy clips.
That's
on that.
true. We need to use this as the opening, the trailer for this episode.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Semen will vary throughout the day, whether it's in the morning or last thing at night, how hydrated you are, the kind of diet and lifestyle that you have and
Yeah.
lead.
I like her
And
accent.
also, if there is a dramatic difference in the taste and texture of your semen, it could be an indication that there's some underlying health problems.
Okay.
So it's very
Sure.
Here's what I wanna
helpful
say,
to
though.
know your
Yeah.
type of semen.
Since this is, she seems like she's all on board with this.
Yes.
I wonder if she'd try mine out. You know?
Do you want to mail her? She's obviously in Australia. Is she Australian or New
I don't
Zealander
know.
or some Kiwi? Well, do you want to seal it in a jar and then send it across the world?
And be like, hey, will you try it out?
Let's find
Yeah.
her. Let's find out. TracyKiss.com.
And she'll go, Tom, have you been eating bacon? And I'm like, yeah, I have. She's like, high fat, be careful.
I wouldn't trust this bitch. Because what if she's like, she uses your sperm to get impregnated?
Oh, yeah.
And then next thing you know, she's like,
Well, you know what I would do? I would say I have to be there to spoon feed you. You know, I'll spoon feed you.
Try it out.
stupid. You're so stupid. I could tell her what
So
it
for
is.
this, I'm going to be using a friend's semen,
Ugh.
and he's absolutely fine with that. I am not involved in the extraction of the semen. I'd just like to point out.
I've seen
He's
it.
brought it round to me.
I'm telling
in
you.
a bowl here. It's fairly loose.
Ugh.
I'm done. I tapped out. I'm done.
We played this before.
Okay,
And
let's not play. I don't want to
why-
see it anymore.
You know why I know and you don't? Because old school, I used to only see the video and you would only see the audio.
Yeah,
I know we
is,
played it.
This is nasty. Look how little
I'm
that
disappointed in Blue Band
is. You would never
for not
know
knowing our
this.
back catalog.
Our entire 400 episodes of the show.
But yeah, we played it.
Tom, look how little that jizz is.
I know.
You make so much more than that.
No, she would be like holding up like a jar and she'd be like swigging it around like one of those mason jars. And she'd be like, "Can you believe this is one guy?" Yeah.
It's called comedian Tom Segura.
His controversial news special.
Anyways, we've been. I want to get to our topics before our guest shows up.
Okay.
You know, just catch people up on what's been happening.
Well, let's just see.
Anyway, I'm going to give this a go now.
I'm gonna
so
throw up. I don't want to watch
Just
her.
see if she. I want to see if she gags or not.
No.
Ooh.
That is surprisingly salty.
No
It
shit,
goes
bitch.
To the back of the mouth, it really soaks into the tongue.
The fuck are you talking about, dummy? Stop it. That's her friend's jizz. And it's all cold and it's been sitting around.
God, my eyes are watering right now.
Nasty as hell, bitch.
Oh,
Dude, she's so fucking retarded for that.
God damn it.
Rub your balls all over that cum.
I mean, it's one thing to eat it fresh out of the oven.
Yeah.
But to have it sitting in a fucking
I
Dixie
agree.
cup,
It's
dude.
fucking foul, man.
Nasty
It kind of
bitch.
films the back of your throat.
No shit,
you can,
dummy.
You can feel it kind of coating and
Okay,
absorbing
I got
into
it.
everything.
I
don't know.
It's
cannot.
making me sick.
It's making me sick too. It's so hard to listen to her. It's not even somebody you fucking love, you idiot.
Well, she's doing it for the health benefits. Nothing else. Just health.
Anyway, we've officially turned into our parents. We started watching the Olympics.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is something your parents did. Remember, like back when there
Definitely.
was 5 channels and that
Of
was
course.
like the biggest programming.
Of course.
And you and I realized just how sexist we both were. We were watching these snowboarders do all these crazy tricks.
We are 100 years old.
First of all, I was like, I thought all the Olympics were just a bunch of French guys skiing. How boring is that? So I never watched it. Now these fools are doing, half pipe, whatever that, they looks like they're skateboarding but on snowboards. And they're chicks, man.
Yeah.
And both of us are like, we're 1,000 years old that we didn't know that, and that we're amazed that it's like 17-year-old girls doing this. It was so awesome.
It was, we were like, these girls could do this? I know.
I felt like 1,000 years old.
I totally did too. I was like, that's not a chick.
At Nature Raised Farms.
God damn it.
I know. I felt so old. And I like the Winter Olympics now. I had no idea how cool it is.
I know. I just had it on in the background and, and I was watching, it was some snowboarding stuff. And I was like, that guy's fucking crazy. And then takes her helmet off and it's just flowing
They're all
blonde hair.
blondes. Yeah.
And she's like, I'm 16 and I'm in high school. I was like, oh my God.
I know. She's like, I'm a ball hog. I'm
Yeah.
Christy
She did not
Christy
say-
McLickerson, and I'm a ball hog.
That is super disrespectful.
Why? They're all
Nobody
ball
said,
hogs.
not in the Olympics. These are nice girls.
Oh, they're nice.
How could you say that
Yeah.
about one of those girls?
But they're all
God.
Hi, I'm Peyton Lafferty, and I'm a ball hog.
but they're all ball hogging Shaun White. He's like the hot shit
I'm
there.
sure he's getting his nuts out.
He
for
is.
sure.
I'm following him on Instagram, and he's taking all the pics with all the cute blonde skier bitches and all that. He's
This
getting
is his last one, probably, right? I mean,
Yeah, I
he's probably
don't
done
know.
4 or something. So,
Dude.
he's got. If I were him, I would just be like on a nut draining mission right now.
Of course.
Be like, you know what? I fuck girls for like 6 different countries. I got 8 more to go. I got to do it. Like he's just trying to close the deal with every country.
He's
Be
great.
A great mission to accomplish,
God
and I think he
damn.
should get a medal for that.
Just for busting nuts and international nuts.
That's the kind of
territory.
thing I could see Trump inviting him to the White House for. Just call him like, I heard you fucked a girl from every country. I gotta tell you, I respect the shit out of you.
Yeah.
He's like, thank you, Mr. President.
Yeah. Yeah, these fucking bitches are doing it, man, on these snowboards. I'm like, I'm you know what I'm saying?
No, it's incredible.
God damn, they're so good.
They are so good. Yeah. Motherfucker. God damn it. It still upsets me so much
yeah.
every time.
And we were watching, they don't call it figure skating anymore. It's called ice dancing. I don't know when that fucking lame shit happened.
Look at that shit.
Yeah, so we were watching this as it aired.
Yeah.
The Frenchies.
See, I thought the back broke it. It just was like a nip slip, though.
No,
right?
the back did break.
Oh, it did?
Because it was around her neck. So what happened was,
oh my God,
these Frenchies, they were ice dancing, and her costume came down because it wasn't latched on properly around her neck, and I guess her titty popped out. I didn't even see that.
We watched it live.
But I knew. Oh, bless you, Gene. But I was thinking to myself, she's got to be so distracted by that, man.
Yeah.
I mean, but they did a great skate despite that. Do you think he's
a great
gay?
skate?
Do you think he's gay?
No.
Do you think any of these guys ice dancing
None
are
of
gay?
the men are.
No, straight.
Look at her. She
straight.
knows.
She
Poor
knows.
girl. I feel bad for her, actually,
Of course. My
You work so
goodness.
hard. How do you not have that shit like triple checked that you're going to be in the Olympics and you're like, hey, I want to make sure my titty doesn't pop out.
Well, I'm telling you, when you're performing in a high stakes thing like this, you make sure everything is sewn onto you.
Of course.
You know, that they should have sewn that. I don't know why someone didn't really make sure.
Poor girl.
But of course she's French, so she's like, manipulez natural.
Yeah, of course.
She didn't even give a shit, probably.
This guy.
Look at this
Look at
guy.
that beard. I should do that with my beard. Like, do it exactly like his. What do you think?
I think he does some nice and easy. It's real dark.
It's pretty dark.
Really dark. He's
I
totally
could move
straight.
Like this.
Totally straight.
I can move like this.
And the ass cheeks on these guys.
Oh my God. Look like little end tables.
Perfect.
Yeah.
These guys got asses.
You could rest all your keys, your wallet.
Yes, for
a
days.
drink, everything on that ass. Yeah, incredible.
Gosh. Ice dancing. Can we start ice dancing, you and I?
I wouldn't mind.
I would love. Okay, here's my proposal. You, Ari, Joe, Bert, next challenge, figure skating. I'm sorry, ice dancing. And I want all you guys to learn how to sow cow and twizzle. I want to see you guys in leotards.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Twizzling.
Let's see. Did they
Doing
still
all
end
that
up? Did
dumb
they end up
shit.
placing or no?
I don't know. Moyer and what's
She
their
said
face?
it was pretty distracting. Kind of my worst nightmare.
Yeah, that's poor girl, man. That's terrible.
This is what I could do. That they stayed relatively calm. That landed them in second. Blah blah blah.
Right, they got second after they skated. Did they maintain?
That's what I don't know.
Because those Canadians really killed it.
Maybe that is just to get into the placement thing.
Oh, right, just to, to compete or whatever.
Yeah, I
I don't know. But those Canadians, they really had a hard on for them. They scored really high, those two.
Gene, I just saw this thing that popped up.
What's that?
You know, we watch that show sometimes where that couple flips houses.
Yeah.
And they upgrade it. They split.
I know. I've been hearing that on Us,
I didn't know
Us
that.
Weekly. Yeah, Christine Musa.
No.
That one?
No, not that one.
The one that we make fun
Yes.
of? Chip and...
Yes.
Shut
Joanna.
up.
Yeah.
We called that, though. You and I called this because she has total contempt for him. Every time he fucking opens his mouth on that show,
Yeah.
her eyes roll so far back into her head.
Yeah, it's you can't even hide it. And he's always like, "Do you love me?"
Oh my God, he loves her so much more.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
No, and they have like 5 kids.
It's called Fixer Upper is the name of the show.
Fuck.
And
I
yeah.
knew it. She hates him.
Yeah, the feeling that she was already conquered. Then Fixer Upper.
They have so many children together.
They have
What
a
are they
lot
thinking?
of kids. Yeah.
I mean, he adores her, but you can tell. So I know she fucking hates him because every time he tries to be funny and cute on the show, like he acts like a little boy, and you can see the contempt in her. She hates his sense of humor and hates that he's childish and stuff.
Yeah.
Because he'll throw a hammer through a wall and be like, oh, and she's seething.
Wait, but I'm not understanding this. This just says they're pregnant too.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Are they quitting the show or quitting
I think they're
each other?
quitting the show.
Oh God. Well, now
I know, but I'm reading the thing that it says here. Who knows what this fucking means? Yeah, this is like God damn, how many kids is that?
then they have like 5.
They're expecting their 5th child.
They need to stop. Any more than 4 is a cult. That's not okay.
Yeah, so they're not splitting. She doesn't want to do the show anymore.
Oh, shut up. You know what? I hate people like that. Like, you've got your fucking gravy train. Make your money, bitch. Do the show until they stop paying you. All right? Am I right?
Yeah.
You're lucky that you're on a show that they must make a good living now.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Okay, walk away from it, you dumb. That's stupidity.
That's how they
That's
are.
so stupid. Do the show until no one wants to see you doing that stupid show. Right, babe?
Oh, I don't know.
We're going to do this show until no one wants to listen to us talk about farting.
It's not just about farting. I hate when people say that.
Speaking of, you and I had a very in-depth discussion the other day at the breakfast table over which body functions you and I prefer the most.
Right.
Because you actually really enjoy your body functions, your sneezings. Every time you sneeze, you're like, oh, such a good sneeze.
Yeah.
Every time you fart, you're like, oh, that was a good fart. That was a good And I don't enjoy them as much as you do. I don't really, to me, it's just relief of suffering. Like when I take a shit, it's only relief.
But isn't relief of suffering enjoyment?
No, it's relief and joy are two different feelings for me. Relief is like, oh God, I'm not hurting anymore.
Yeah, but that could be a joyful experience to feel the relief. Oh my God. Oh, that came out of me. Oh God, it feels so good.
You like that? So let's rank your body functions.
Well, I don't know, because sometimes I feel like after I sneeze, I feel like I just jizzed.
Right,
you
you love
get like
sneezing.
you get that head rush, a head high, and I can almost go to sleep right after a good sneeze. Now, sometimes I sneeze, and I think it's associated with maybe a food reaction, and I'll sneeze. The sneeze feels all right, but it really fuck up my breathing. In other words, I feel like it irritated air passage, you know? So it's like air gets trapped, and I'm like, ugh. It's not as... So they're different style sneezes. But if it's a pure sneeze, sunlight-induced sneeze, you know, walk outside, and boom, 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 and I get a few going, I really relish that feeling. I enjoy it so much.
Yeah, that's interesting. You and I are vastly different.
I mean, I just want to sit there in the sun and kind of let it sit, you know? I really want to... I mean, I feel like it's like almost orgasmic.
I feel like body functions are just an unwelcome interruption into whatever I'm doing.
Like that.
My body is a hindrance to everything I want to be doing.
Sometimes
in life.
a good ear cleansing with a Q-tip
That's
feels really
nice.
good.
I like that. I love cleaning my ears.
Burps sometimes.
I was going to say.
See, now you're already on board again.
Well, the thing is, I like burps. I feel like burps are fun. They create joy for other people. You can compete. You can challenge yourself. You can get good at them. You know what I mean? Like I like those.
Yeah.
But everything else about my body is just an inconvenience.
You never enjoyed the feeling of a sneeze?
I don't enjoy it. No, I get scared because I'm losing control. I don't like it. I don't like.
But
when
don't you
I'm
get
driving.
that after kind of buzz from a sneeze? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Do you even know what I'm saying though?
No.
Really?
I don't relish my body functions.
No. I'm not asking if you don't relish. I'm saying, do you ever have a sneeze?
Yeah.
And you feel kind of lightheaded after a sneeze?
No.
Never?
I mean, I don't think so. I don't notice it. I don't care. That's the thing. I'm not paying attention.
Okay. I'm just asking you if you have the same experience.
I don't. I'm telling you that I just get through it so that I can get on to the next thing. Like I'm not even I'm thinking about how that sneeze just inconvenienced. It took a second out of my life.
God, you're no fun.
I am no fun. I have no joy with things like that.
You
I
definitely
don't care.
You're always doing that.
I like farting. I like
you do
farting
enjoy
and burping.
Okay, so you enjoy a couple body
because they're loud and they interrupt things.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you're making it sound like you're like, I'm not on board with any of this. And then 2 minutes later, you're like, I'm actually pretty into these two things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess what you and I have different. I don't know.
You're saying you think that I enjoy them more.
Yeah. I feel like you really savor a sneeze or you savor the shit. And I just don't. To me, those are two things that I just want to get over with so that I can move on to the next.
Yeah.
But a burp is kind of welcomed because it's fun. Everyone's going to like it.
I don't know if everyone's going to like it.
It's going to make it'll upset my mom. Like those kind of thoughts. It's good feelings.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, same strokes for everybody, Tom. Everyone's the same.
Everyone's the same. Everyone's the same.
Fart, yeah.
Okay. I have to say that I do enjoy pretty much all of them.
Yeah.
I also enjoy like a nice long piss, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's relief associated too.
See, that's the difference for me. I think the relief association, because you're in torture, and then I don't find relief to be the same as the joy of a burp.
Yeah.
Because a burp it's just fun. It's frivolous.
Yeah.
Just like a fart. A fart's just it's just there to say hi.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. You say hi with your fart.
Oh, yeah.
You say hi. Okay. It's fine.
Okay. And there you go.
There it is. That's...
What?
I'm just thinking about it, you know? I feel like I enjoy all the bodily functions.
I know you do.
I enjoy picking my nose.
I do like picking my nose.
Now you're at another one that you're into.
But is that a body function or it's something
sure it
gross
is.
you do?
It's kind of necessary at times.
I like some hygiene things. I do like cleaning my ears, and I do like picking my nose a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like pooping. So do you.
Yeah. Well, I like talking
Farting.
about
You
shitting.
like. You like it. Burping. You also like it. You don't realize how much in on the same thing you really are.
I know. I just feel like but I'm saying that your level of enjoyment's higher than mine.
I express the enjoyment more.
Yeah, I don't. No, I don't.
But see, I think you still enjoy it. You just don't express it.
Yeah, babe, I don't feel a lot of things. We know this. This is why we're comedians. Not I don't
you
feel
it.
or take joy. No, but joy is a feeling. I'm not comfortable with feelings. You know that. I've been in therapy for 10 years.
Okay.
It's never going to happen. I don't have the same sensitivity to things.
Whoa, this is so off the
Right,
mark
it's
on this.
enjoying a feeling, you're saying.
No, I just said expressing. I didn't say enjoying it.
Oh, yeah, no.
You enjoy it. You're just not expressing it.
I guess, yeah.
You're expressing it now. You're like, oh, I do like it.
Right.
So you do enjoy it. You just don't express it as much in the moment.
I guess. But I
That's our
don't
guess.
I don't enjoy
Just
a
answer
sneeze.
it. Oh, here, let me get it.
I don't enjoy sneezing.
Okay, we press pause with
Press
both
pause.
and now we're back.
This is no good. It's
And,
still blocking me.
Oh, it's blocking you.
Oh, there you go.
You have to see my tits. My big fucking tits.
Sorry. You're
It's
good?
okay.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Johnny.
And our guest, Johnny Pemberton, is here.
Ah.
It's actually
Thank you.
Pemberton, actually.
Sorry.
Oh,
Johnny
Pemberton.
Pemberton is here.
It's
I
actually,
have cum all over my face.
That's how I feel now that I said it wrong.
it's actually Pemberton. You were right.
God damn it. Stop fucking with me, man.
Sorry.
He's from the
Pepperstone.
great state of Minna, Wisconsin. And he, are you from the greater
The greater what? The greater
Minneapolis
state?
area?
No, I'm from Rochester. It's like a medium-sized
I already
town.
know about the Mayo Clinic, you fucking show off.
There you go. That's it. That's all we've got. It's a Mayo Clinic.
You have premium health care.
I mean, it's not premium. It's above premium. It's like diamond.
Yeah, it's
like
diamond medallion.
Diamond,
Oh, wow.
diamond medallion platinum.
Did you ever go just to be like, hey, I got a cold?
You
To
can-
see what they could do?
My dad was a doctor, so.
Oh,
What?
He worked there? or
Yeah,
no?
he still works there.
He still works there.
Yeah.
Dr. Pemberton?
Dr. Pemberton.
Is that good or bad growing up with a dad doctor?
I don't know. I think it's kind of depends. My dad was a surgeon, so surgeons are basically completely not helpful for anything at all. Like if I say something like I have a cold, my dad's like, I don't know. Just take this, try just nothing. There's no unless it can be fixed with a knife. It's
Yeah.
something he can't fix.
What is his specialty as a surgeon?
He's a colon rectal surgeon.
Get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what he says to shit.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So he does a lot of removing
Buttholes.
your butt, like making your what your shit come through your
Yeah,
side, whatever it is.
Well, he does all that stuff. Yeah. Well, he like put me installing a stoma or like an ileoanal anastomosis.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Shit.
Shit is right.
I read this book about sociopaths, and it said there was a
This is a cool segue. I want to see where this is going.
disproportionate higher number of surgeons have that are sociopaths.
Really?
Yeah.
I
And
guess
they
I
were-
can see that.
Not that obviously that all are, but just
Yeah.
that like some of the guys were like,
It's kind of a good job for a sociopath because you can
It kind
be
of is.
totally emotionally
yeah, and they're like,
detached.
yeah, he died.
Yeah.
What's that? We
So
went out for
what?
lunch. Yeah.
Well, maybe it makes you a sociopath because you have to be that way. Because if you don't, if you have like an attachment to your patients and you're a surgeon, it's like you wouldn't be able to handle that shit.
Yeah,
That's true.
No, dude.
No, you'd
Yeah.
be weeping all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how. I mean, I don't know how they do it. Period. Whether or not they're sociopaths, it's got to be hard.
I've seen an operation once, and it was something where it was before. It was back when they still allowed that, like allowed family to watch an operation. Now they don't allow that shit anymore. It's like it's really locked down. Like very, it's a lot of administration there. But when you see it, it doesn't seem gross at all. There's like a real disconnect between. If you watch someone having surgery at home on TV, it's 10 times more gross and makes you more squeamish than if you were just there. Because if you're there, it's kind of like it's normal.
I went and watched a bunch of surgeries one day at the Mayo Clinic in Jacksonville.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Because
Why?
my uncle worked at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester.
He did? What's
Yeah.
his last name?
Segura.
Okay.
And he, so I had the bright idea that I wanted to be a doctor when I was like,
Oh, this is a while ago. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
this
yeah.
is before the ban.
Yeah. This is like
pre-ban.
Pre-ban. So this is like, I was in 8th grade, 9th grade, and I'm like, I want to be a doctor. So I tell my dad. My dad calls his brother, and he arranges for me to go to the Mayo Clinic in Jacksonville.
Right.
Which is like, the sister.
I've been there.
Yeah.
I've had my ass looked at there.
There?
Really?
Yeah.
You're the son of the colon surgeon?
It's highly ironic. I actually had colitis.
Oh wow! Yeah, I know. What
I had my colon removed too. So
wow,
really?
Yeah, I know, it's nuts. So that was a long time ago. It was about 17 years ago or so.
That sounds so rare, right?
I guess so. Yeah, it's super rare and weird, but it's also just I don't know.
The irony too. That
the irony is incredible. It's really deep. It's really strange.
He had like a friend do it, basically.
It was weird because I knew everyone in his department, right? Like because we grew up together and like. Had the CNRS picnic, which stands for colon rectal surgery picnic, that you never put on a sign because no one wants to go to the colon rectal surgery picnic.
Yeah.
So yeah, I knew all of his friends.
Was that terrifying?
I guess so. I mean, I was sick for a long time though, so it wasn't like something where it was more like a relief kind of thing. And
yeah.
I don't know. Something about surgery, it's so overwhelming that.
Is it like would he kind of, because he's so knowledgeable in that
Yeah.
particular field? Was it like more comforting that he's like telling you the ins and outs of what's gonna happen?
Like as far as the surgery went?
Yeah, or like how it's gonna go. Like, because I mean, he obviously is really well versed.
Yeah.
Like most dads would be like, "It's all right, buddy." Kind of.
I don't
end
know.
there.
I'm trying to think. I don't remember it that well in terms of that stuff. I think he
what
said
happens
some
when your
stuff.
colon's removed? I don't even fucking know.
Well, you have when you want the full download.
Okay.
Okay. What happens is you have to, well, for my case at least, they were able to do something where they basically reroute it back through your asshole again. But there's two surgeries. The first surgery, they take the colon out, and they establish. You have like a stoma. You have like you poop out of your abdomen.
Yeah.
Because everything has to heal up. What they do is they take the ending of your small intestine, and they make something called a J pouch because it's the shape of a J. And that is your new sort of like rectum. Like your rectum, everyone thinks rectum is actually your anus, but your rectum is technically like sort of like the loading dock to the last part of the colon. So they basically make that out of the ending of your small intestine, but as it heals up, they can't have shit going through it. So you have the bag. I had a colostomy bag for maybe about 10 weeks or so.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and it sucks, but it's also one of those things where there's people who have their entire life have that thing. I just had it temporarily. And
then you go back in for a second surgery.
Yeah, and the second one's not as bad, and they reconnect everything, and then when you wake up, they're like, once your bowels wake up, because your bowels will go to sleep if they get touched. It sounds so weird, but if you touch your bowels, like if you were somehow able to go inside your abdomen and touch your bowels, they just stop. They stop working for like 24 hours. So it's like it's like a defense mechanism in case you get like a bowel perforation or something like that.
Wow, isn't that fascinating?
Dude,
so you don't shit for a while.
I mean, so does your asshole go dormant when it's like not
my asshole?
Yeah, or like anyone's who has the rerouting. In other words, it's like.
Well, no, I mean, I don't have. I mean, it's fully functional now.
No, I'm saying when.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like there's no use to it.
Well, mucus still comes out, so you still like shit every once in a while. You're like, what's that feeling? I have to shit, and it feels really weird the first time you do it. It's just like because your body produces fluids in any sort of negative space, and you got to get them out. So you shit out like some mucus.
It's like I'm so fascinated and like so uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. It is. It's terrible. Like the colostomy bag is one of those things that is it's the worst thing, but it's also kind of deeply fascinating because it's so fucking bad. It's so terrible. It's like this thing where, like I had the other crazy thing about a colostomy bag is that the waste that comes out, it's not like regular shit.
Why? Wait.
It's worse.
Wait, can I...
Really?
Do you feel it like, oh, I'm going to shit, and then it goes out of the colostomy bag?
No,
you don't even know.
It's
You're
all
just talking to your
like,
friend.
Who's there? You hear like a little... Sometimes you hear like a little gurgling or maybe nothing at all. But either way, it's kind of...
Wait, what does it look like again? So you're saying it's
What does it look like?
It's not regular shit, you said. It's something else.
Well, it's sort of like... I always liken it to if you went to a sausage factory and walked in before they were finished making it. It's like this is the worst part. It's worse than what they start with, and it's obviously worse than the ending because you're like interrupting a natural process, and so it's like we're not done yet. It's fucking terrible. It's like, I mean, it's something where if you could bottle that, you could clear out you could clear a space out pretty quickly.
Jesus Christ.
You could probably, if you brought it on an airplane, they have to land.
They'd have to.
I feel like maybe.
Well, yeah, because they just did it this week. Somebody was farting, and they landed.
No way. Are you serious?
Yeah, it was a big.
They landed a plane because someone was farting.
Well, he refused to stop. It wasn't about the farting.
How can you stop farting?
Well, he was asked to stop by other passengers, and then a fight broke out over it, and then they landed the plane. But they said,
so it's the fight.
It was the fight.
It was the fart that broke the wind.
Yeah,
they literally broke the.
It was pretty bad.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad fart. Is what's being reported.
Man.
Wait. So I was on telling you though.
You went and saw surgeries.
I witnessed like
you saw surgeries.
I saw many surgeries. And I saw they were all in the like
Bitsy.
urinary tract.
Okay.
Come on. So I basically had I watched like this. The first one was this 80-some-year-old woman that had a cyst the size of a golf ball.
That's not very big, really.
No. Sorry, softball.
Softball. Okay.
Softball.
There you go. Now I'm
and
impressed.
then they were like, "This is a record setter." So
Wow.
they brought in cameras, and then the guy, the surgeon, was like, "Hey, just don't say anything." Like,
to her?
No,
Don't be like,
your pussy's gross. He's like, she's awake, and I was like, oh, okay.
Wow. Oh, she's awake.
Yeah,
that's weird.
Yeah, she was awake.
Yeah,
but
don't say anything.
It was gnarly, and then I kept, went to the next one. It was a full day of it. And
Damn.
I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I could do this actually.
Yeah, it would be hard, I think.
I wouldn't let that happen. If I were awake and some punk ass kids were in there as my pussy was getting operated on.
But it's a teaching hospital. They ask you, they're like, "Hey, so we're so good because we got to watch, and so will you let him watch so he can be good?"
Absolutely not. Go fuck yourself.
I guess for a pussy surge, I would say no.
Yeah. It's bad enough when you give birth, and I was pushing my son out, Ellis, and they had a shift change. So like 4 nurses changed as I was pushing out my son. I was like, really, dude? So 8 people get to see my puss right now? Blasted.
So, but can I ask you, since these many years that this has happened, everything is cool now?
Essentially. I mean, it's never going to be like as cool as like a dude who takes a big dump once a day kind of thing. I always think of like some old dude who's really sweaty on a golf course, I gotta go take a dig, boys. Takes like some giant fucking ropey thing that's been sitting in there for a week after a steakhouse visit. Yeah, no, I'll never have that. But
Do you
I guess
still
it's,
watch what you eat?
Yeah, I kind of like religiously do it, but it's not. I don't think about it. I'm just like, I know.
automatic.
Yeah.
What can't you eat? Like,
what
what's the
triggers
diet?
things that are bad?
I mean, anything that's greasy or, I mean, for me, my favorite thing, I love buffalo wings.
Yeah.
But when I eat them, it's like this thing where I'm either hurting myself because I've done something wrong and I need to be punished, or I'm like, okay, so I know there's going to be hell to pay for this, but it's going to taste really good right now. But 10 hours from now, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be having extreme hot exits at 4 a.m. where it's like,
wow. Yeah, it's going to hurt.
Because it's like what happens is I think with the spice, a lot of times the spices get broken down the longer your intestines are. So mine are shorter, so I don't get a chance to get broken down as much. So when they leave, they're still got their fucking swords out and stuff, and it's so hot.
Yeah, because you need that real estate to really work
to mellow
get
it.
the nutrition out of your poops, and
Johnny, what are the
Goodness
advantages
gracious.
and disadvantages of looking eternally 16? Like, give us some of the.
Well, I'd say advantages is having people talk down to you constantly, having consistent customer service problems because you're treated like a child and a first timer for anything you possibly do, even though you're older than the person carding you, guaranteed. Basically, I would say that's where the upside is, just consistently being treated as though you have it's your first day on earth, sort of like,
That's hilarious. I never thought of that they're like, young man, just why don't you relax? And you're like, I'm fucking.
Yeah,
gosh.
But there are sometimes it is good because I feel like people won't be mean to me.
Oh yeah.
Like I can get away with a lot of shit. I can get away with is being an idiot.
Yeah.
So I can plead like if I'm at an airport, a lot of times I will steal a bottle of water because I don't want to pay for a bottle of water because I feel like it's like a multinational corporation selling it, they're not losing anything from it.
Where do you steal it from?
Depends. Like if you're in line at Starbucks or something like that.
You just snag one?
Just grab it. Just hold it, and if you pretend it's yours, it's yours.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so and let's just say I were to take like 15 bottles of water.
Yeah.
And walk away, and someone were to actually say, "Excuse me, sir, sir," I would just turn around and go, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't pay for these. I'm sorry. I'm so confused. I'm just really tired."
Yeah.
I didn't think there would be nothing would happen.
Innocence. They have like you have an innocence.
Yeah, because I just sort of I'm just lying.
You could just turn around and just look wide-eyed. Just be like, what?
What? Oh, these are. Oh, I thought these were mine.
Did my dad get these?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't
Sometimes.
get upset. Yeah.
But I don't really do that often because it's kind of like a weird thing where it's like that whole abyss stares back sort of thing where I feel like anytime you live in something that's a certain way, like if you're an actor and you play a character, you can say it's a character all you want, but it's going to become your life, become part of your life. So
yeah. It's it's got to be an advantage and disadvantage at times with your acting too.
Yeah, it's both, I guess.
You're cast probably because of it,
right?
And then you're going to be not considered because of it.
I guess. I mean, I don't really play. I mean, you said 16, but I don't play 16.
Well, you know, I was exaggerating.
Yeah, I know you're exaggerating. You're a comedian, right?
Yeah, I go. Sometimes and I exaggerate and indulge.
Really, you?
I mean, everyone.
That's weird.
I know.
I mean, I just take everything I hear at face value, and
it's weird.
I assume that everything anyone says is like, oh, they mean that completely.
100%.
There's no such thing as satire or like hyperbole.
No
doesn't
hyperbole,
exist.
no irony.
No.
Nothing. Sarcasm doesn't exist. None of it.
No.
Yep, it's good. Sounds like you get it.
Yeah, man. I'm just what I see is what I believe, and I'm just.
Now,
read the papers.
Gene, did you know that a new case has been brought to our attention of foreign accent syndrome?
No. I have not actually heard my voice in the conversation for nearly 3 years now.
This was sent to, that's the original that became oh so popular on this show.
Yeah.
And then I actually did a bit about it on my latest Netflix special. I talked about foreign accent syndrome. And because of that, I started getting a lot of messages from people about it, and then it was in the news last week, and it was sent to us many
very exciting.
times.
Now, Johnny, are you familiar with this?
I am familiar with this, and I
cool.
still can't believe it's a real thing. I feel like it's got to be some sort of a brain trauma or something.
Yes.
Yeah,
I can't believe she's dressed like Minnie Mouse. Look at her.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Everyone only sees Mary
hears.
Poppins or hears Mary Poppins.
Not a British nanny. This former Texas beauty queen has never left the USA.
Who would do this for attention? I don't know.
3 times, Michelle Myers has gone to sleep with blinding headaches, waking up with different accents, Irish, Australian, and British for the past couple years.
They send in a psychiatrist at the hospital. They make sure you're not alone.
Not crazy, not faking it. She was diagnosed with foreign accent syndrome, a rare condition that usually accompanies a stroke, neurological damage, or underlying health issue.
It's kind of funny to me that we picked this up on the other one, is that it's not just an accent, but then their grammar.
The word, yeah.
And
At hospital.
alone.
At
She said,
hospital.
make sure you're not alone. We don't say
Alone.
alone.
No.
No, but that's just. I mean, but that also kind of whatever speaks to the authenticity of foreign accent syndrome. They
guess.
can pick up the grammatical.
But you're gonna pick up colloquialisms.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that to me, that means
good.
it's something different than just the way you're speaking. 'Cause
Right.
It has to be learned.
Yeah, because
How does
if
she
I
know
if
that,
I-
then?
like
Movie.
the Chinese accent, she would say grammatically incorrect things.
Right. She was speaking English as though she were like a Chinese person
Chinese
learning to speak.
English.
I have not to actually.
I had my conversation for
Yeah.
nearly 3 years now.
For you now.
Like they know what like
She
she didn't speak English
it.
like that.
That's
you
right.
know?
Now, I wonder to native speakers, whatever, does it sound proper? Like, is her accent good? is
I'm
what
gonna
saying.
say I'm gonna say no. As a person who likes accents a lot, like to an annoying degree,
Yeah.
I'm calling no on that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have to say, as somebody who also enjoys accents, it doesn't feel like she's nailing it.
Like, which part of England is she from?
She sounds like she's from like a sort of a semi-posh area of the Midlands or London.
Wow, specific, Johnny.
Well, because she's
Midlands,
not doing like the whole like, oh, I'm from North London, mate. I'm from
Right.
fucking North London, all right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's how we do it here. Fuck off.
That's good.
Sod off from North London. Oh, you got these people who live in like where Jon Snow is from. I did a movie with this girl who was from there. It's like, God, their accents, it's so annoying kind of. It's like, God, I can't even think how. Oh, Mom's here for a while. Are we going to go there? Oh, well, great to be here with you. It's like this weird mixture of Scottish and Irish. And
Is that accent considered the one you just did like a lower class?
I think it depends.
More blue collar.
The posh. That depends. I think. I don't think so, because that's more of a regional one. I can't think what they call it.
Well, we have a master of accents. We can do it next.
Wait.
So you can really
oh,
break down.
good.
Yeah.
Wait, John, I want to ask you this. So we were watching that movie about Winston Churchill last night.
Right.
And I noticed the royals, they speak in the very...
They speak high as hell. A good show to you.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Chin up there, child.
Yeah. Now, I noticed that sometimes they don't do their R's, right? They go the weather or whatever.
That's because you're allowed to have a lisp there. It's not considered a speech impediment.
Is it still like that, or was that
it still
dated?
is. There's this talk show host named Graham. I think it's Graham Norton. He's a full on lisp, and he's like, I think it's Graham Norton. There's definitely a guy on TV in the UK who has a lisp, and that's considered
like
just how you talk.
Yeah, because I remember that TV show. Do you remember The Young Ones? I don't know if you ever saw that. They used to make fun of that. Vivian, some guy would always do it like it was a posh thing to do. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's posh because you can get away with it. It's like, I'm so rich, I don't have to change the way I speak or something.
Yeah.
That could be it.
Let's see if any of her British comes through more here.
When I was a little girl, I used to always go to my mom and say, my bones hurt.
The stack of medical papers says Michelle also has Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. It causes bruising and painful joints. And best her doctors can tell, it turned her British.
Turned her British.
It turned her British.
Oh, I would love that to be the result of something that happened to me.
What she used to sound like. These are always fascinating.
Yeah.
Looking back at how she used to be is difficult.
Today, I want to encourage you.
So what do you think when you hear that?
I'm sad.
Why does it make you sad?
I guess you still have in your head, I feel like a different person.
Can I say
feel
something?
like it's like a personality thing going on.
She was standing in front of a massive weed plant in that previous video.
Was she really?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was. If it wasn't, it was like, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
You're right.
What about that? She's standing in front of a 10-foot ganja plant.
We just have a big druggy problem here, I think.
I know.
I think she just smoked a bunch of weed.
She's in the hole.
Watching
she got
too much.
so high, she's like,
I'm watching too much Downton Abbey. That's the problem.
Lady Mary.
That's what happens to me if I watch that stuff.
Mally.
Oh,
Mally. Yeah, they go Mally.
What's that show that came out on
Lady
Netflix?
The Clown.
The one that gets me all the time is like the old cowboy movies when they have the southern accent.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to like live in that. I watched that one.
Really? The old Southern, the Cowboys,
It's like,
American.
we've got to get on down here before you, if you don't find a way out of here, we look from hell to breakfast and ain't found nothing but dust and tumbleweeds all out of here. Oh heck!
It sounds like a lot of fun to play that stuff.
It's just I would love to just wake up. I would love to have that. To wake up and I don't know. I grew up in Minnesota and everything, but this is how I am. Y'all want to get some beer? I'm sick and tired of drinking water today. It's Thursday. I'm just plumb sick of it. I had enough.
Plum. Yeah, that is how they talk.
It'd be great if it wasn't just an accent. It was like a different time period. Like he has accent from the 1920s in Texas.
Those southern expressions are the best too. You know.
It's the greatest. It's the absolute greatest thing ever. Like some of those
sweeter than plum juice and all that shit. Like you're like, who comes up with this shit? But it's all in the lexicon down there. You know.
We got. You can come on in, but it's cash on the barrelhead here, son.
Yeah.
We don't take credit or check. It's cash on the barrelhead or you walk. You can come loaded to bear, but we're gonna turn you out.
You definitely.
Wow.
I just think about it a lot. It's like a brain massage almost. I feel like.
Were you an only child?
No.
A lot of time alone?
First child.
Oh.
Same thing almost sometimes.
I remember this southern dude told me, he's like, when my daddy told me one time, he said, my dad said, if you call me daddy one more time, boy, it's me the last time you comes out of your mouth. And I was about 7 years old.
Christ.
I was like, what? And I didn't even understand what he was saying.
I don't understand what he's
why would he
saying.
got mad at you? It's like, I got to the age where you just don't say daddy no more. So I was like,
7.
I was like, so he was saying, he said he's gonna whip me down the white meat.
The white
Whip
meat.
me down the white meat.
If I say daddy one more time, he said, boy, you don't say daddy no more. I was like, okay, man.
Boy, you don't say daddy no more. Boy, you don't say daddy no more. I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you.
Tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
You know which one I liked? This guy from Tennessee used to say, 2 tears in a bucket, fuck it.
Oh my God, that's good.
Yeah, I like that.
Wow. I knew a guy, an engineer in Minnesota, who would smoke a cigarette and 3 drags, never wore a jacket all winter, and he had some crazy expressions. He was really into tractor pulling. He'd be like, "Oh, yeah, going on there? Firing frogs' legs today." Or he says like, "Oh, you couldn't catch me 5 ways of Friday on that thing."
5 ways of
What are
Friday.
you talking about, man? His name was Dale. Dale, man. Dale had a lot of tractor pulling magazines in the shitter.
I loved that expression. I heard it from a Canadian first when he said, like, buddy, he looks like 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag.
I like that. I've never heard that.
Yeah. And I was like, that is a great descriptor. You know?
Pounds of shit.
The Canadians.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as Minnesota.
Yeah, very
pretty
similar.
close. Close enough.
Close enough. Here's the last one. Hold on. Let's see.
But her outlook is sunny.
What?
What?
What is...
But wondering if the sound of her voice
Why am I talking like this?
will ever change again.
What was that?
I don't know.
That was psychedelic and weird.
That was so weird.
Tim and Eric.
It turned her British.
Yeah.
That's the best part of that whole thing.
That is just silly.
It turned her British.
No, not really.
I wonder if that's it. That would be a cool way to wake up is you talk like you're introducing a segment.
That's
There's
a good
something
accent.
I just can't find. It's parking. We're here, and we just can't seem to find a way out of the store. Excuse me, do you know where they keep air freshener? He couldn't answer the question.
Oh, God.
It was being spoken to them as though they didn't know.
If you don't take that on stage, you're an asshole.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
really funny.
It's mine. I just got it, and it's mine now.
Jay, I
Thank
just
you.
thought of a great would you rather for Johnny.
What's that?
Okay, would you rather talk in that exact the TV
Newscaster
show
voice?
newscaster announcement?
Hey.
The Chris Hansen from Dateline NBC.
Yeah.
You have to talk like that to your wife, to
Okay.
when you go on stage to do your act. Everything is in
life,
that.
in life.
All
Okay.
of life. And you can't tell people why, because it's a would you rather. Or would you rather shout everything?
Definitely shout.
Really?
I think so. Like shout or scream. Shouting's different than screaming, right?
Yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah.
Because there's people who do live, they're shouters. People who are like, I'm loud.
Yeah.
That's
It's
true.
like we're having a sleepover. What?
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, my sisters are shouting.
Yeah, they are. God. Well, I'm going to say screamer then.
And I was like, so that, and people at other
Oh
tables.
my God.
You
it's the
guys,
worst.
do you mind keeping it down?
I
a little
can't
bit?
handle that at all.
Why don't
I
you keep
can't
it
either.
down?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
belligerent. We no, Tom and I are low talkers. That's why
Yeah.
we're married, because we can practically whisper to each other.
It's true.
I'm a low
I
talker
don't
too.
like, I don't like
Yeah, I
having
don't like loud
loud
people.
conversations.
I can't stand it. It's almost like I feel like it's like a fault where I can't, if I can't have a conversation in a place where I'm not being overheard,
Oh my God.
I may not be able to take that call.
Yeah, I
From
agree.
a place, like I'm get so, like, I don't want to be, there's a girl we used to know who lived across the street from us when we lived downtown years ago. And she would, we'd be watching a movie in our apartment, right? She'd take a phone call sitting in the middle of the couch during the movie, like
No.
loudly, and just so totally oblivious.
No.
Like,
what is
how
that?
are you?
How
How?
do, how do you do
What-
that? How do
I don't
you do
know.
that?
It's one of those things where I wish I could understand that perspective.
I used to
I
always
don't
make me
know.
crazy. This is all, everything's back to childhood, where I would be watching a movie, and I'm just like focused on the television watching it, and my sister would just walk in the room and be like, "Hey Tommy, do you want to go later on to the over to the park with it?" And I'd be like, you know, like my hand would be like, she's like, "Hey, hello," and I'm like, "Dude, can you see that I'm watching something?"
Right.
And she'd be like, "So do you want to go or not?" I'm like, I'm like, hold on, I gotta stop this. I gotta rewind it. Like, why would you disrespect? You know, like, why wouldn't you just say like, "Hey, can I ask you something?"
Right.
Like, you're just always like right into it. It would make me crazy, man. Make me fucking crazy.
I don't think I actually took a nap in my life until I went to college.
Yeah.
Because I'm so used to my mom always like checking on, like, oh, what's going on? Hey, what's going on over there? What's going on? And when I could actually lay down and not be disturbed. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I've never took a nap before then.
The same thing, by the way, my siblings would do on like if I'm on the phone, I'm holding up the phone. I'm like, yeah, so I guess later, and they would just be like, Tommy, do you want to go? I'm like, Tommy. I'm like, dude, I'm on the phone. Like, you don't see that I'm on the phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm asking you something. I'm like, why wouldn't you be like, oh, I'll wait till he's done talking on the phone?
Yes, it's good. I was ignored most of my childhood.
Oh, dude, that's
totally alone.
Nuts.
I took naps
Still
all the
makes
time.
me nuts. Really? Talk to me when I'm on the phone.
Oh yeah,
nap.
You know what I hate is people that take cell phone conversations on speakerphone, like in the airport.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
listening,
Those
or on the
people
phone.
are psychotic.
Yeah.
If that ever happens, if I ever see that, I immediately go, "Oh, I'm involved in this too."
Everyone is.
I just walk up and be like, "Oh, I love like just walking up as close as I can and just joining in." Yeah, actually, no, Jim. We thought that wasn't going to work because the deliverables aren't ready. So the guy's like, "What the fuck?"
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
it's you, man. It's you.
And it's always that conversation. It's never anything interesting. You know, it's never like, should I break up with him? I don't know. Let's take her off of life support. I don't know. It's like
I found a
accounts
video
receivable.
on my phone. We were going through my phone the other day, and it's me at the airport. Remember, I'm in the Dallas airport, and I'm looking at this video. I'm like, what is this? And it's because it's old. It's from like a year and a half ago. And I'm taking a leak, and then like you just hear a guy's taking a business call
In the shitter.
in the shitter.
Always.
And
Oh
then
my
like
God.
he's like, we'll arrive on Tuesday, and if we don't have those the P16s, then Wednesday at the latest. And then you hear like fart, flush, sink. He's like, absolutely. No, I mean we want to get it to you guys, you know. I'm like, I'm sitting there just making a video because I'm like, how crazy is this guy?
What is he working too?
He would just now look. I feel like you might be able to take my title on this. It's not, but I didn't expect this. But I feel like you're so good at this that it might actually happen. We don't know. We'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Segura, master of accents.
All right, Johnny Pemberton here for the title. We didn't know it was going to happen, but here it is, master of accents. What's going on with this man from Liverpool?
So I reckon we're going to get on that. Obviously, you aren't going to win. We're going to beat you so a draw and get a replay at our ground. What makes you say that? Because we done it last game about 2 weeks ago.
These are monkeys. These are goddamn monkeys.
Oh my God!
I'll tell you what's happening here.
Yeah.
These are brothers, probably twins,
Mm-hmm.
and they just mumble like hell.
Park the bus. You didn't park the bus, we played great football. Great football? What are you talking about, lad? You just celebrating like you just won the World Cup because you drew at Anfield.
You're fucking around here, felt like the stadium.
I mean,
playing all the way around.
There's a few words in our language that I picked up on, but not that many. Jesus
God
Christ.
damn it.
I know, it's really, really thick. Let's see. I'll see if I can do this. So, all right. Here is the email. Hey, I'm a fan from the UK. I found the ultimate challenge for the renowned water champ and master of accents. Previously in a live episode, you listened to someone from my home city of Liverpool and thought they were Scottish. However, these two brothers make that guy sound like the Queen. Just for the record, their accents are abnormally strong. They sound ridiculous even to me. Add to that, they also sound like they've been drinking. And I imagine it incomprehensible for anyone outside of Liverpool. So know that they in no way reflect all of us, but that's what made me laugh. Much love, Danny. So let's even. I want to see. I have the advantage of having the transcript with me, so it's not gonna. But let's see, because I'll just throw in the towel and be like, I don't know what the fuck these guys are saying.
I know what they're talking about.
Let's see if you can get what the first two lines are to each. So in other words, the line that the first guy says, and then the reply back. Okay, let's see if you can get it.
Okay.
Okay.
So I reckon we're going to get on that. Obviously, you aren't going to win. We're going to beat you so a draw and get a replay at our ground.
That is crazy.
Okay.
I actually, seeing it in front of me, I'm like, wow. But
Wait, hold on, Johnny. Do you know what they're saying?
I have an idea.
You have an idea.
This is just always the case. Anyone from
It sucks that there's a
UK.
music bed because it would be better without it.
They're talking about football.
That's true.
Okay,
Oh,
talking about football.
Yeah,
I think he was saying something about his playing, and so I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. Or if it's not that, they're talking about a footballer.
Okay, you're pretty close.
Okay.
I mean, you're definitely in the right field. Do you have a guess, Gene?
He's talking shit to him. He's like, "You're not shit."
Yeah.
And it's either about he can't drink enough. He's a pussy with drinking or something like
it's
that.
actually your ideas together.
Yeah.
are the truth. So
He's saying he sucks at football.
He's saying that his team, I believe.
That
is
team
what-
played
yeah.
last whole time.
So the first guy says, "So how do you reckon we're going to get on, lad, is the first thing said.
No way.
And then the reply is, obviously, yous aren't going to win. We're going to beat yous or draw and get a replay at our ground.
Never would have.
Okay, now that you know.
If my life depended on it.
Now that you know, you'll hear it all.
So how do you reckon we're going to get on, lad? Obviously, you aren't going to win. We're going to beat you or draw and get a replay at our ground.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah.
No.
That's fucking amazing.
I still don't hear it, actually.
Really?
Once I'm having to really struggle.
And then the next,
That's bad.
here's the next exchange.
Yeah, it's mumbling, too.
Here's the next one.
Just really long. Because we done it last game about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
It's also making a tea. Got the. I can if I'm using the sink in my house, and Britt talks to me, I'm like, oh, I have no idea what you said. If you could be right next to me, sink's on, I don't hear a goddamn thing. That's what this is. This is a sink problem.
It's a sink problem.
This is a sink issue.
I have the same issue with our shower. She'll be like, Tom, and I'm like, yeah, and then she's like,
nothing.
Then I hear the water coming down.
You
it's
have the
echoing.
same issue if you're doing anything other than just listening.
She goes, and I go, I don't hear you.
You don't hear me when you're doing anything other than listening. When you're frying bacon, you don't hear me.
That's
when
true.
you're
That is
writing,
a skill. That right there is a skill that I developed.
My man.
It's a skill. I developed that at home because my mom talks constantly. I have 2 younger sisters, a younger brother. It's just a constant influx of, and so I learned to just shut it down. You got to shut it down.
So what happened was I developed this skill living
at the same house.
at my home,
Yeah.
growing up, and then it's just I can't break it. The other one that I can't break, I don't even try to do this, but I swear to you, it is fail-proof. Is that if I'm reading something, I don't hear anything. I don't hear a thing.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm that way.
I'll be reading it, and she'll be like, so? And I'm like, so what? She goes, did you hear anything I just said? And I'm like, no.
You can't
I
do
heard
more than
no-
one thing at a time.
I mean, really,
slow.
if you're reading, you should not be able to hear anything.
Right.
If you're actually comprehending what you're reading,
That's
you probably
true.
shouldn't be able to
True.
hear anything.
Yeah. Well, this accent, though, is really crazy. That might be I mean, I think this guy's right. This might be the craziest one that I've ever
This one's
played here.
really bad.
Park the bus. You didn't park the bus, we played great football. Great football, what are you talking about, lad? You were celebrating like you just won the World Cup because you drew at Anfield.
You're just celebrating, mate, because you just won the World Cup.
You're celebrating like you won the World Cup.
I
yeah.
won the World Cup. You're gay for play. I saw you gay for play. You want to get puffed on there and you're gay for play and you want to suck it all the way.
Wow.
You want to do suckies on me and I'm a gay for play, boy. I think it said something like that. I'm gay for play. I'm gay
That's
for
all
play.
here. You're gay for play.
You want to do suckies on me.
Suck
You're a
me
big
in the-
boy.
You're a big puff. Yep, that's it right here.
Oh, it's all like gay shit talking?
Everyone in our family's a blue. But my older brother, he was a red and he sort of got hold of me and thankfully turned me head and took me on the glory path while they all wasted away. I have my own mind to make my own decisions on like you going with my brother.
So now I got it.
Fucking A.
Yum, 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 yum.
Meow.
That's all I hear.
I'm the own man. I make my own decisions. I'm on the glory
Yeah.
path. See, now they're speaking. They were acting the fool earlier.
They were.
That was tea talk.
Yeah. T-Talk was really screwing them up.
That was pre-tea talk.
Meow, meow, meow.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
Oh my man, I can fucking say
That is a master of
God
accents. No, I'm very impressed.
it's wonderful.
That was
Really good.
mumbling, too, though.
Yeah.
A lot of mumbling.
They're mumble rappers. So
It's gotta go.
are we gonna? The Oscars are coming up. Have you ever gone?
No, that's a fun question to ask someone. No,
Have you ever been nominated?
no,
Oh.
You would know that. I think you would know. I would probably lead with that. I'd walk in the room. Hey, just so you know, I've been nominated for an Oscar, so just watch your tone.
Whoa.
I thought that's why we booked you.
Oh, really? Because I'm up for a nom right now.
I thought so.
Well, I'm not. I was in a movie that was nominated.
What's that?
In the Loop. I got nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay.
Does that when the nomination happens, do you get phone calls?
No, well, because I was an actor.
I know, but still, do they go like, "Hey, people start"?
This was the first thing I ever did, so no. It was like just there was just a no. No, I don't get any phone calls for that because it was a screenplay thing. It wasn't like a I don't think anyone was.
Do you think the Oscars are screwing up by like really pushing diversity?
I think the Oscars have always just been payola, 100%. It doesn't make any sense. Anyone who gets angry about Oscar nominations or wins is forgetting that none of it makes any sense at all. Like no one ever won an Oscar for the thing that they won an Oscar for.
What do you mean?
You win an Oscar for like a movie you did 10 years ago, but they couldn't give it to you then because they had to give it to someone who needed an Oscar for a movie they did 10 years ago.
Oh, right.
Once in a while, you get an Oscar nom thing. It's all payola too. Studios put so much money into promoting Oscar votes. It's insane. They push that shit like, oh my God.
Millions.
The system is rigged, guys.
They put so much money into it. And it's all just because it's all like a cool contest. Like who are you going to vote for? Because who does the Academy want to feel like they're supporting at this time? So the Academy looks good. Yeah. Oh yes, we give it to them because we are obviously. You see how we voted for them because we like this. We like this cool. We're cool. We're cool. We like this mumblecore director. We're supporting them even though it's not a comedy at all. But it's all that. I mean, it's obviously wonderful if you get one, I suppose, and it's great and it's a real thing. But at the same time, there's so many people who haven't been nominated for Oscars who deserve them hands just 10 times over any other people in their same category. They're just not because maybe they're not sexy enough or.
Well, speaking of sexy, do you feel like are you in on these the push to make the award shows genderless?
I don't know. That seems kind of weird to me. There'd be so many less awards.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like a thing where if you do that, then it doesn't make any sense. It seems like a problem. You're creating a new problem that doesn't really exist.
Yeah, that's enough.
Like
already.
there's not a problem there. Is there a problem?
I don't know. I don't think so. I didn't
see all this stuff you have up there. I didn't even know that was a thing right now.
Oh, it's a thing. Did you know in Canada, Trudeau changed their national anthem to be non-gender specific?
So what did they used to say?
Non-binary. It was something about there's a line in there like the boys or blah blah blah, and they changed it to be gender neutral.
But isn't that like a historical reference to the boys who had like bayonets and stuff?
Probably, yeah. Who died? Actual boys that did die.
Probably did. Man, what's the point of that? What do you get?
Here it is. Oh, Canada,
More
our
Twitter
home.
followers?
Our home and native land, true patriot love, in all thy sons command.
Oh.
So they changed it from in all thy sons command to in all of us command. So I don't know.
I mean, was that really bothering people?
I think it's bothering people more that he just went ahead and changed it. That seems to be the dilemma here. Like, hey, dude, nobody authorized that. Like, you can't just change our national anthem. I think that's the general.
It's very Trudeau, though. It's very Trudeau brand.
Yeah.
It's on Trudeau.
What about this, Gene? Have you seen this?
Go.
Oh. I always like a good fart video.
That's really pretty.
I knew that was going to happen, but then you're like, maybe it won't.
Yeah.
Maybe it won't work.
Here you go.
So it's nice to see it work.
Go for more.
Just
You pooped. You shot.
A little nug.
Saw that one coming.
Yeah.
Remember that part of Jackass 3D with Dave England? You seen the Jackass 3D?
I don't think so. Not the 3D. I didn't.
You gotta see it.
They're so funny.
I love those dudes.
Did we not see that one?
I feel like I love them so much. I love the show, and I saw, I think, 2 films.
Well, your 3D is the one.
Yeah.
For me.
Okay.
That's the last one, though?
Yeah, there's a great poo-poo one in there. I think about it at least once a week.
Oh, wow.
Really?
It's so satisfying. Yeah, it's truly amazing. If you like those, you got to see my new movie coming out.
Do you have a new movie coming out?
Yeah, it comes out June 1st.
What is it?
It's called Action Point.
Action Point.
It's about Action Park in New Jersey. You know about that old amusement park in New Jersey?
No.
It was like super dangerous. It was in like the late 70s. It was like a place where kind of like drunks ran the rides. It was 6 people died when it was open, but having the best time of their lives. Like died like, dude, you should do that. Oh, really? Okay. And so it was like a notoriously very fun, kind of like working class place to go.
Mm-hmm. But like real danger.
Yeah.
It's kind of like in Hungary, the communists built an amusement park there, And I went in the 90s, like right as communism fell, and it was
Right.
truly terrifying. Like the roller coaster
No
was
safety restrictions.
zero.
Yeah.
There was no seatbelt on the roller coaster.
This is not the trailer. This is something wrong. This is some Chinese shit here, man. This is like some weird.
Some Chinese shit.
You know what I mean? Some weird like Chinese. Like,
That's not it?
No, it's not. The trailer's not out yet. Probably be out like next month.
Oh.
I think.
Interesting.
I don't know how much trailers lead movies these days, but it comes out in June. It's Johnny Knoxville. That's why I brought it up.
Oh,
yeah.
fantastic.
It's
Is it a
Knoxville.
comedy?
Yeah, it's an action comedy. It's Knoxville and Pontius. They're like the two main people.
Cool.
And I play like Knoxville's like lackey, who's like a
That's
ride
great.
engineer. Yeah, it was fun. We shot in South Africa for like 3 months, man.
Oh, wow.
So it was a pretty.
Why did you guys shoot there?
Because they shoot there because they can basically get stuff for a quarter of the price. Because we have like 300 extras every day. They have this massive amusement. They had to build from scratch an amusement park.
And this is a supposed to be Jersey?
Yeah, it's supposed to be. Well, that's the thing. They had to change it because South Africa is like Southern California 10 years ago, record drought. So they couldn't make it look green enough to be New Jersey. So they made it. They just basically, everything is the same from Action. It's the story of Action Park, but just changed to be fictitious, like it takes place in California.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Speaking of some Chinese shit, Chinese New Year.
It was 2 days ago. Yeah.
Yeah. And
What year is it? The dog.
You're the dog, man.
Oh, good.
This is a good year.
I like dogs.
the basketball in the NBA is extremely popular.
Yeah.
In China.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to just say basketball is extremely popular and then talk about something else.
Oh yeah. So basketball is an extremely popular sport.
Okay.
So
hot dogs are good.
Yeah. So anyways, just as like a little promo, this is nothing new. They had a bunch of NBA players and like former players say like Happy Chinese New Year on a promo video.
Oh dear.
There's a controversy right now, and this guy has apologized for. And here's the amazing thing: they released it this way. First of all, I'm just going to play it for you, and you tell me, what you think. Okay, so this is like just going through it. These guys are just doing like, "Oh, Happy New Year," and you'll see. Okay.
So everybody in China, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year and go Jazz. I just wanted to wish all of the NBA fans in China a very happy Chinese New Year.
That was it.
Okay.
What happened?
What's offensive?
You want to see it again?
Yeah.
This is like.
I'm not sure.
It's this guy right here.
No way.
Yeah. He's had to issue like multiple
I thought he did the best job.
Okay, yeah, me too.
You
I
wanna hear it
totally thought he
again?
did the best job.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was
okay.
like, that was nice. Like that last guy.
There you go.
Yes, I just wanted to wish all of the NBA fans in China a very happy Chinese New Year.
Oh, I know why. Because he's inferring that only Chinese people in China celebrate.
No, you still missed it.
He said chant?
No.
Did he say a word I didn't hear?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He said chink.
No, he didn't say
he
it.
did
Yeah, he did.
not.
He didn't say that.
He didn't
did.
say chink.
He did.
Where?
I thought that was him saying a different word.
It was one of those like.
Oh, like a liaison or something
It
where
was
it goes
like
between.
He said it, and then you could see how he basically restarted, but they edited it together.
Okay, let's say it one more time. That's not true.
Yeah, it is true. This is. Yeah, it is.
Jazz, I just wanted to wish all of the NBA fans in China.
Yeah.
There's an edit in there?
He said the NBA chink fans.
The edit comes afterwards here. See how they're doing like a little transition?
Oh.
And then he's like.
Very happy Chinese New Year.
Well, he said the NBA chink fans,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh my God.
But it was like, I don't think he actually was trying to be like, hey, you fucking chinks, Happy New Year. I think, sometimes your brain just morphs a word out that was not, you didn't want to say. Like, I don't think he's trying to say it, but he actually says it.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they edit that out if they edited it at all?
That was one of the things. That now, later on, they edited it out.
I don't
But-
think he said chink.
What do you think he said?
I think he said China, and the edit made it seem like he said that.
No, because the edit happens afterwards.
Play it.
He says
Can I see it
chink
one more
and then
time?
there's edit.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
He says NBA chink
Chink
fans.
fans.
So
And
there's
then the
no,
edit.
then the edit happens.
But
after.
he goes like NBA. He like restarts.
Yeah. Because I think because he restarts because he's like, I'm not. I think the word escaped his mouth, and his mouse. But I think that he then tries to reset. I don't think he's trying to say with the intent of saying it like a pejorative word, but I think the actual 5 letters, whatever, just popped out of his mouth, and then he just...
I just didn't hear a K. Simple as that. I did not hear a K.
I heard a hard chink. You got to listen.
Maybe okay, I'm going to close my eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
New Year and go Jazz. I just wanted to wish all of the NBA Chink fans in China a very...
See, I thought he said NBA champ.
No.
Well, the first time I saw it, I was like, oh, he said champ.
Yeah, I didn't hear chink the first time either, but then...
Well, this guy's... He said, who is this guy? He's a real
JJ
dumbass. What a dumbass.
Jeez.
I know. He's been doing apology after apology.
Yeah.
How dumb. It's like, of all the people to piss off, China.
I know. And I'd actually forgotten the word chink. I don't even think of it anymore.
It's an old one.
Such an old school
So,
thing.
yeah.
I can't believe he said that. What
I
a
know.
dumbass.
I didn't even remember that word.
Yeah. I was tongue-tied.
Jeez.
Oh, boy. Why would they air it? That's the silly... Was it live or something? Couldn't they have controlled that?
He says, I just saw the video being circulated of me. I was tongue-tied as the word I purportedly said is not in my vocabulary. I'm disappointed. Anyone would think I would use that word. I love and respect our friends in China.
What?
Then he did a second thing where he went further to all our NBA fans in China. Sincerely apologize to anyone I've offended. I was glad to do it. I was intending to say NBA Chinese fans.
See, I think that's what happened, because I think this guy, he
Came out the wrong way. And he said, as we recorded it, no one in the room, not the NBA PR team, nobody heard the word that I was purported to say. Anyways, he's like doing, apology after apology.
Oh, jeez.
I'm saying he didn't say it.
You really still don't think he said it?
I don't think he said it. Why would you say that?
But he said it.
But why would you? It's like such a bad thing to say.
But I mean, there's audio of it. You can hear him saying it.
But isn't it one of those things where if you are looking for it, you'll find it? Because we watched it.
Yeah,
we watched it a bunch, and it sounded like he just said NBA China. The NBA.
How about without watching it? Close your eyes.
Okay.
But now I know I'm listening. Now I'm looking for that.
I just wanted to wish all of the NBA Chink fans in China.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah. NBA
just
champ
sounds-
fans, NBA Ching.
I'm saying
Chong.
that I don't think the intent is there of
Right.
insulting, but I still think that word came out of. I'm not saying you guys should be roasted.
Where did
for
he
it.
grow up, you think?
He grew up in Chinatown.
There you go.
Yeah, here.
Also the cadence too, NBA. I want to thank all the NBA champ fans.
Yeah, who knows?
So wait, are you saying though that the word is still not the word coming out of his mouth?
I just feel like it's something where it wasn't. It's got to be. It's not malicious. I say it's not malicious. I don't.
A succulent Chinese meal.
It's like a succulent Chinese meal. You're saying?
Yes,
Yeah.
a succulent Chinese meal. I do love a succulent Chinese meal.
Who doesn't enjoy it?
He seems awfully young to throw out chink. You know what I'm saying? It does feel like an old timey.
That's a grandpa word.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's such an old colored or something. It's not really.
You watch that Vietnam War documentary, the Kim Burns one?
No.
There's so many words I say all the time that I'm like, oh, can't say that anymore.
Really?
Like dink.
Dink?
Dink is a racial slur, evidently. I mean,
never heard
I still keep saying it because dink to me means stupid. Like, oh, look at that dinker tree. Look at that dink.
What's a dink? It's
I guess it's
Vietnamese.
It's like a very specific word for Japanese, I think, in the World War II or something like that. It's like super specific. It's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That's an Asian
Jeez.
person saying that.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Ching chong, ching chong.
That's not me saying that.
Yeah.
It's gonna come out. Johnny Pemberton said ching chong on the spot.
No.
Ain't shit without them eyelashes on that makeup on. A bitch wear. I'm still cute as shit. Get the fuck up out of here. I might look a little bit more ching chong, but don't get me fucked up, bitch. I'm still hood as shit and we'll fuck your ass up. Okay, you wanna fuck with my money, huh? You wanna fuck with my money?
Who is that?
That's that Asian lady.
Damn, that sounds like a weird hood girl from.
No, she's in that Vietnam documentary.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She fought over there.
I didn't finish it actually. I only got to number 10, so that was probably the last part. I was waiting
So
for
wait,
that part.
so dink is a racial slur? I didn't
It's
know
like a
that.
really subtle one that no one knows, but it's like a one that they would use. Soldiers would say that.
How would you use it?
I say it like stupid, like, oh man, look at that dink. He's trying to fit that bag in the overhead. What a dink.
Oh,
Dinkus
right.
or something.
It sounds like a stupid thing, right?
It sounds like dingus.
Or
Yeah,
like
you're right.
flathead.
Doofus.
You call someone a flathead, they're an idiot. Oh, look at that flathead.
And now that's a racial slur?
I don't think flathead is. No, flathead's like that's like from the 1800s, I think.
Flat face, though, is a racial
Flat
thing.
face is, yeah.
Yeah.
but I might have just said flat face just now.
Yeah.
Without, I don't wish to listen to audio, play it back.
Why don't you fucking wish the Chinese a Happy New Year and see what happens?
You know what I thought was going to be for real? Because I had a Chinese neighbor, this lady named Jenny, and she'd always bring us stuff for Chinese New Year, right? Happy Chinese New Year. She'd always come over and say that.
Whoa.
He's into accents, though, guys.
That's what Jenny would say. I had her on the podcast years ago. It was like the best podcast I ever recorded because she like would just ramble on and on about stuff about Chinese New Year. And there's always things you can't say. You can't say. I think the number 4. You never say 4. It's like extremely bad luck because if it's a square, it's something that's really
big
absurd.
on luck, man.
Big time on luck. And if you do something that is unlucky on Chinese New Year, it's like a curse. If you do that to someone else, you can basically curse them. And she told me this, and I thought this guy who said like, wishing you 4 more. Like he said 4. He said the number 4. That's what I thought it was going to be, like some weird thing. Like what? What's wrong with? I can't say the number 4.
I remember learning that in Vegas, basically, even the ones that don't appear to have any type of Asian influence or theme, casinos,
right,
are all designed with Asian guests in mind.
Oh,
because
I'm
they're
sure.
such a huge part of the gambling
They love
atmosphere.
to gamble.
And so it's like there was even MGM did a crazy thing like 10 years ago where they had an entrance that was, I don't know if it was like a lion's mouth or something like that.
Mhm.
And a bunch of Asians were like, this.
They wouldn't go in.
They're like, yeah, they didn't like it. And so
Oh,
they were like,
man.
we're tearing that shit down tomorrow. Like they did it immediately. They adhered to whatever that, part of the world wants because they're a big part of gambling.
That and number 8. They like 8888. Everyone, the license plate, that's the most desirable one.
8's lucky. I think 4 is, I'm pretty sure 4 is unlucky.
We have to have, 4
Maybe
is unlucky. You have to have an
unlucky.
uneven number of dogs.
Yeah.
I remember I did a Chinese guy, just so you know.
Yeah.
And his sister, they had 3 dogs because 2 or 4 is unlucky.
Wow, there you go.
3 dogs.
I think some of it comes from the word, if a word sounds like another word. It's that arbitrary.
Who knows, bros?
You got a vibration test here?
Yeah, this camera's silly. It does its own thing.
Why
That's
do you
so weird.
Why do you have it?
Why do we do anything? Why do we do anything?
Have you done movies, man? Coverage, bro.
Coverage,
man. It's a different setup.
Okay, yeah, you got
Company move. Those are all the words I know from
I love a
movies.
company move, man. Company move. Oh, we're doing a company move. Oh God. Okay. Well, we have base camp set up here. We're gonna push your call. Actually, we've got forced calls. Check the prelim.
When's the
UPM.
martini shot?
Martini.
Oh, is that the last one? I remember.
Second to last.
Woof.
Mit, what is it? Mit out sound?
MOS,
right?
MOS. Without sound.
Without sound. You know what that's from?
Mit is with in German.
Right. So it's because a German guy was the first guy that said it. So they
Oh, that's
the expression
cute.
is named
MOS.
Those are
MOS.
movie
It's
sayings for
actually
people
without sound.
not in the business. Can you play that video
It's
we
real
watched
inside baseball.
before Johnny came? That kid in the center of the city.
In the center of the city.
And he would let out a nice sound.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I've been thinking about it, and I want to see it again.
And then we also have to have him guess.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
And the audience is going to be
Big
real excited.
news, guys. It's coming.
Yes.
Let's see how I know.
I love this
here
because
it
I
is.
feel like it's somewhere like in Brussels or something.
Somewhere like that.
Belgium.
This guy's impressive. Yeah.
That's incredible.
It is.
I know. Where this looks like,
It's Europe
somewhere
for sure. Did you see her jump?
No, I
This
missed your
lady.
jump.
Watch her. Watch this lady
Which
right
one? The
here.
one with the short jacket
Yeah,
or
with
the long
the jeans
jacket?
right here.
Yeah, the one I'm already looking at.
Yeah. Watch.
That's amazing. That's like boogers in Revenge of the
I
Nerds.
know. It's incredible.
Have you seen those homemade ship horns that people make?
Shit porn?
A ship, like
Oh.
a foghorn. I saw one this morning. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen. Some guy in his backyard in Kansas makes this horn out of PVC pipe and an air compressor that sounds like a fucking cruise ship just is docking.
Really?
That's amazing.
It is unbelievably loud. Just like boom, and you can tell this is loud as shit.
Could you imagine doing that in your apartment complex?
Oh my god, it's
terrorizing
so
people.
cool.
Let's see. There's
So
more.
funny.
I think he does more. It's the same
Oh,
guy.
I love it. That's a talent. That is a real skill.
That's incredible. Did you see the girls run away?
Of course.
That's
of
going to
course.
be
It
a
was so
talent
funny.
match with a certain type of disease as well.
Yeah.
Some sort of bacterial infection.
You might need to see your dad at some point.
God.
So funny. But we all know a kid that could do that.
But
you
look
know?
at these girls get so scared
in high school.
and they decide to run the other way.
This is the kind of guy, like in the 16th century, he would be a warlord.
Yeah.
Like he would just run into a village and do that. Like, oh, we are scared of him.
Yeah.
He's coming. The bellower.
The king would either kill him or be like, bring him around. Bring him around. I want to see him do it again.
Bring in the man.
You do that.
It's like a dying goat or something, like a giant goat.
So good.
That lady was.
That is so silly.
The most popular guy in high school, for sure.
Oh, yeah. And there's always the guy that can do this early in life.
God.
You discover these talents
Yeah.
early.
I knew a guy who used to be able to suck in air to his ass and just fart unlimited.
I knew a girl that could queef on command. I knew a kid that could burp like that.
I had a roommate that could suck air through his ass and fart.
Sure.
And you know who used to do burps really big like that? Were Brian and Jeanette.
Really? Oh, Jeanette, definitely.
Really.
She's been on this show
big,
burping.
bassy, deep, loud
Yeah.
burps.
When there's a woman that can do it, she's exceptional.
Yeah.
There was a girl in my high school that could do it.
Yeah.
She could do the alphabet. It was pretty amazing.
I had the opposite. My burps sound like a little lizard just died. It's like they're terrible. They sound like the Crypt Keeper or something like that.
Oh,
or maybe like
no.
Gollum. They're really gross. I hate them. And I'll do it. I'll forget I have that burp and I'll do it around like a friend I'm comfortable with. And they're like, "Are you okay?"
Oh.
It sounds bad. Like really fucking.
Hey guys, I know I haven't made a video in a while, but I'm gonna make it up to you because this year I've come up with something called the super burp. And super burp is where I swallow in a lot of air. I wait till it sinks down into my stomach, and then I swallow in more air because it makes room instead of just burping it out right away. So give me a little bit. Be patient. It's really painful too. So
it's hard to watch.
You guys better love me.
Load it up.
Is that what she's wearing, her prom dress?
I think
Yeah, it
so.
feels like it. Here we go.
I hate the build up to it.
Yeah.
That was loud.
I feel like
It's
food's
really
gonna come out,
good.
you know?
That's really good. See, I feel like she could rival the guy.
What about the king? I didn't realize he's got a couple in here. Here, look,
you
he's
gotta
right
see
here.
this.
Yeah,
He's
drinking
so
2-liter
nasty.
Coke.
2 liter.
Yeah.
This is King Ass Ripper, Johnny.
Yeah.
His burps aren't as good as his farts.
No, his farts are.
That's where his
legendary.
talent is.
Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn.
I don't think he's just such.
God damn.
Yeah.
God damn.
He's got food on his shirt.
Yeah, he's
such an
nasty.
animal.
That's by design though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he stuffs himself, but I mean he
Mhm.
really goes really crazy.
Is he a professional eater?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a glutton and a farter.
Farter.
I watched a guy once eat 5 Chipotle burritos in 5 minutes.
Wow. Like in the state of nature or on
It's
the
one
internet?
of these guys, one of these YouTube guys.
Yeah.
Like a power eater.
Got to be sick immediately after that
Yeah.
for a while.
Or just
5 in 5 minutes?
Yeah, it was something where it doesn't seem, because they're so dense, right? Doesn't seem humanly possible, but I guess that's why we train. That's why you
It's
train.
true.
It's actually true. Kobayashi, those hot dog eating guys, they do train.
You gotta
I didn't know.
stretch it.
You
I
gotta
asked,
stretch your stomach. Yeah.
One of the competitive food eaters, and I didn't realize. I was like, "Oh man, how does that stuff pass through you?" And he was like, "Oh no, we
No.
all puke it up." I'm like,
Ugh.
"Ugh,
What a waste.
such a waste."
Just make it into dog food or something.
Yeah, do something with it, right?
They should do that. They should actually vomit up all that stuff and make like a certain type of dog food or horse food or something. Yeah, my dog would eat that. My dog would eat that in a second. Be, we get vomit. Oh, vomit food, yes. Oh, thank you, Daddy. Oh, vomit food.
They love anything.
My dog drank my dog drank 10 ounces of salmon oil one night. We came home. I left the salmon oil by her food on the floor thinking, just because we put this in her food doesn't mean that she's going to think it's her food. No, of course not. She tore it open. The carpet's ruined. The house smells like a fucking fish restaurant. She vomited multiple times and ate the vomit again. And she was sick for 48 hours. It was like we thought she was going to fucking die from drinking all the salmon oil. Supposed to put 2 pumps in their food, and she had like almost the entire bottle of it. And she kept, and even after we got home and we took care of her and everything and gave her charcoal pills, she still, I think she vomited up and ate some more of it.
Why do they eat the barf? That's the worst.
It's got that smell. It just
I
smells
know.
so good. It's like Cheez-Its, right?
FIFO got into some Tums the other day, but he didn't puke. He ate about 5
But I've
of them.
seen him puke and be like, "That looks good."
I know. It's the worst.
I would eat if I was a dog. I'd eat puke.
I would not eat puke.
What if it was like you did a bunch
Human
of
puke.
Cheez-Its?
Oh, she's got a real aversion to puking.
Yeah, I have kind of a phobia of
Wait,
it.
I almost fucking forgot again. Okay, so she's got big old hangers on her.
I've got huge tits.
And
I'm pregnant too. So that
Right.
there's been a
definitely-
lot of
speculation.
But I've got big tits even before I got pregnant. I've always had big tits. Since
always
fifth
had
fucking
big
grade.
hangers.
5th grade.
And
It's a
she's
nightmare.
always had big tits. So a few weeks ago, she's like, God, I mean, she's always like, my back hurts. These tits are so big. I got to slice these things off. And
I don't say that,
well,
but I
you
should
know, I
slice
mean,
them off.
yeah.
But they're getting
Don't
bigger with
slice them off.
pregnancy.
Yeah, she's
I
like,
want to
wanna
have
get a
them taken
reduction.
down. Yeah.
So they're getting big with pregnancy, and then she goes, how much do you think my tits weigh? So I'm sitting down, and she's standing up, and I reached my hand up, and I was like, I don't know, like 15 pounds or something? Like, they're huge. And so we start talking about it on the show, and then we talk about, like, how can we actually get these things legit weighed? So people start sending in ideas, and then one of them
The deli
seems-
meat scale
Yeah.
sounded like a good idea.
That was like,
That makes sense.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
and we also thought that actually we also thought the local Whole Foods would be into it, you know? So
Right.
they're nice.
Sponsorship.
Sure. Just go in there, drop that big old slopper on that food scale and see what it weighs.
Yeah.
But then we realized, maybe they won't. So we ordered a food scale and we brought it to we brought out the hangers and we put the milk flaps on the food
We
scale.
weighed it in the studio before
Right.
you came today. Now, it's an inexact science.
Of course.
Obviously, there's a margin of error here because of what about my force? What
Right.
about my pushing down? And, it's an imperfect science. So I think we got kind of an estimate here on what these hangers weigh. Johnny, take a look. What do you think? Is your wife big-chested or small?
Yeah, but she's not pregnant.
What size? So he knows what he's what he's
Okay,
doing.
so before I was
Oh.
pregnant, they were quadruple Ds. And
Okay.
now they're even bigger.
Is that exponential with the D thing? Because it's like, how many Ds until you get to the E?
So it goes 4 Ds, and then the next size up is an E.
Okay, so you're on the cusp of a D.
No, girl, I'm
on cusp of a-
quadruple.
on cusp
Now,
of an E.
now I
You're-
am an E.
She is an
I
E
am
now.
an
You're
E.
E adjacent.
Yeah. She was a quadruple D SLUT, and now she's an E.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, the triple D SLUT. Those are big.
Yeah.
Okay, so how much does that weigh?
What do you think? Yeah. What would you say?
We're talking about 1 gam, one man.
Okay.
We're talking about a single one, not collective.
Okay.
Rop.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna guess. Okay. Is how much do I have to narrow it down to?
Well, I think here's
Like
the
a
thing.
pound?
There's two breasts, and we weighed them both separately. I think you can guess. You don't have to be like the left one is this, the right one is that. You just have to guess one number.
Cumulative.
And you wanted him to guess the.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's very difficult to gauge what each one individually.
Okay, so what
Just
do
give
the-
me a cumulative. What do you think both of these honkers together? What am I carrying on my chest?
What
all the
was
time?
your initial guess before, like way back? What was your initial guess?
My initial guess was like 15 pounds.
15 pounds each.
Well, I did think that.
Each?
I did think that.
No, that's way
No,
too high.
That's not even possible.
I know,
would
but I
be-
thought.
gravity would just pull me to the floor.
You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say 7 pounds.
It's collective. Both.
No, one each 7.
7.
Wow.
No. It's hard. It's so hard because my dog is so big. It's like a thing where I think about animal weight.
Right.
And I'm so strong that like I pick up my heavy dog, and it's like I'm gonna have to say 5.5.
As the cumulative total.
No, as each breast is 5.5.
Each breast. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
That's
Tom?
my final answer.
Final answer. And you?
Well, I mean, I know.
Oh, that's right. But
So-
before you said about 15. And I guessed about, it feels about 10 to 15.
So your final answer is 5.5
each.
Each meaning 11 total.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here we go. You ready to see the?
God,
the
this is
results?
interesting.
Get ready.
Get ready for it. Here's what
I
these,
found a deli scale.
these
No,
big
I wish I could
old
find it.
milkers.
We call them crackers.
We have breasts.
Start with the righty,
I don't remember which is which here.
the lesser. So now, as is common with most women, my boobs are not perfectly symmetrical. One is bigger than the
There's
other.
a little bit of breast meat in the photo. Let me see. Oh, okay, I can get it out. Never mind. I can get it out.
Yeah, please get it out.
Okay, I got
I don't
it
want
out.
these people seeing my sloppers.
The funky dunkers, you mean?
They're so big.
Funky
Okay, are you
dunkers
ready?
is my favorite new one.
Are you
Funky
ready?
dunkers.
That's the
That
first
is
breast.
my
I don't see
right breast. That is 2.16 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
We really overshot, didn't we?
Yeah, you're right.
It feels like 5, though.
It feels like. And again, we might not be doing it correctly.
Well, here's the thing: is that the scale, fluctuated, but I'm kind of just rounding. I feel as though it's inaccurate enough.
Did you have it where the breast wasn't obviously it wasn't so high as to have it be you're below the scale. You're not doing
Right,
that.
no.
But you're also high enough to where I guess you know what it feels like for the full weight to be
It was
off.
at chest level, like it was right there.
Yeah, but it's also this thing. It's like, where does the breast begin?
Oh
Right.
God!
See what I wanted you to do, by the way?
Yeah.
I want to do it standing.
Yeah.
Where the breast is at where the countertop is, let's say.
Right.
And you just go boom.
That's
and you just
well,
drop.
how did you do it then?
We did it
I
seated.
sat.
But at
I
seated.
think you got to stand because it's like with all things you got to stand.
Yeah, but listen, here's the thing. What's the difference between? It's not going to fluctuate between 2 and 5 pounds if I'm sitting or standing. I feel as though
I don't
this
know.
is an accurate approximation.
Let's just try it again. So here, that was
Okay,
the.
so
which
that's
breast was
this is righty.
Okay, and then here
This
is.
is that and this is the biggie. 3
That's a big fluctuation.
1.17. So one is a full pounder, which is actually true because this one is an entire cup size larger. Always my whole life. So I've had to get a cup size smaller to go for both.
Look, I just want to tell you, I'm not the most more romantic guy or anything, but you got huge tits. And that ain't no shit.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah.
Am I
Thank you.
interrupting?
If there's a medical doctor out there that will in the Los Angeles area that will weigh my breast more accurately.
If you want, do you want to go see a medical doctor that listens to this program?
Oh, that's true. That's true.
And he's like, yeah, I'll weigh your tits for you.
I know.
Like Trump's doctor, that
Yeah,
guy.
that guy
The
is so awesome.
Oh man,
That guy is like-
he would do anything.
Well, I think this is a nice. It's a roundabout.
Well, so the grand
accurate
total of those was like 5
Yeah.
point. What was it?
5 and change.
Yeah.
5.3.
That feels
Yeah,
about right.
that. So if your per if your guess of the cumulative weight was the actual, your guess of the each weight,
Yeah.
was, you'd have been spot on.
Yeah, I guess I just don't know what breasts weigh.
I know, and I really do want to try the standing method. I just want to see if it changes.
Sure,
anything.
let's do it tonight.
It's all because I guess I forget that type of tissue is not very dense.
Well, yeah. Now it's getting full of milky and stuff too. The milk ducts because of the baby.
Yeah, Milky.
We'll see what
Milky's in there.
happens.
Old Milky.
Yeah. I wonder what they weigh when they're going to be fully engorged with milk. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Now you can chart your progress. Now you can you can chart your progress. This might be some sort of breakthrough breast cancer research, actually.
That's a really good idea. Keep a chart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that.
You can have a chart in the wall.
Yeah.
Next
That
to your
everyone
son's
can
weight. Your son's height. You can put it next to it.
It's a really good idea.
When you were this tall, my breast weighed this much.
It's a really good point, actually.
I think 5 is about right because there's this video people sent us about animals and how much the animal weighs in comparison to the breast, and it seems about right because my tit size is like 2 chickens. That's what this video said.
I love chickens.
Yeah, me too.
Chickens are great.
So there you go. Big mystery. Big reveal, guys.
Okay.
What are you looking for, Gene?
I was looking for a song just to play.
Oh.
An outro?
Yeah. I found it.
That's a lot of weight to carry around. I got to get these fuckers reduced.
Johnny Pemberton, where can people see you?
You can
Besides
see me.
Action Point.
Yeah,
the
go
movie.
see Action Park when it comes out.
Action Park, sorry.
Action Point. I always get confused. I get confused. You were right. I was wrong. Instagram, YouTube. I post a lot of videos on youtube.com/justmynipples.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Instagram, I post videos on there. It's just Johnny_Pemberton. And I've got an album coming out on Starburns Audio. And
where'd you record?
Well, it's actually a compilation of all the best prank phone calls I've done.
I love prank phone calls.
Yeah, I have some of them on my YouTube channel, but most of them are just gonna be on the album. It's gonna be on a cassette. They have a cassette club. That's also gonna be available digitally because obviously, cassettes are cassettes. So
that's amazing. So you do calls regularly?
Yeah, I've been doing them for a long time, and I do mostly. They're not prank phone calls. They're more like I call customer service places and. Kind of engage with people in a way that I think they're not used to being engaged with.
That's great.
I gotta hear some of these.
I know. I want to hear it.
Give me an idea of like what kind of tease me.
Like I always pretend to be a guy named Kevin Tipcorn, and I usually call with like a legit complaint about something, and it just sort of starts to get really absurd. And I ask a lot of personal questions like what you're having for lunch, and I just get really like there's one. I basically just try to get weird people out to the point where they are trying to stop the call, but I know that they can't. I used to work in call centers, so I know how it works, like the politics of it. Mm-hmm. So I called like Aveda. I'm complaining about these little scrubbing balls inside the shampoo, talking about how they look like lice, and trying to get the girl starts talking about her hair care and stuff. And I have one calling the police, asking them like weird questions about their phone system. There's a strip club I call where the guy I just went on about asking all these questions like, can I drink out of a glove? And can I wear shorts? And he just is indulging me for some weird reason constantly. I called Halliburton. Some lady Halliburton talked about chemtrails and all kinds of shit like that.
This is great, man.
Yeah, it's called Recorder for Quality Assurance.
Nice.
Oh, that's great. All right.
So look for it.
Look for it. Go see the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Action Point.
June 1st. Yeah, June 1st. I'll be in New York, March 1st through 12th, doing some shows.
Oh, great.
Nice.
All right, you'll tweet them or post them?
Yeah, they'll be tweeted and posted and really, just...
Totally done.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, why didn't you tell me you were going to be there? Why didn't you tell me?
God damn it.
I'm so tired of that.
Johnny Pemberton, you were great. Thank you very much.
Thanks. You guys are great.
And we'll see you guys next week. Check you out. Bye-bye. Bye, Gene.
Bye, Gene.
You're my son. I'm your mom. You're my son. I'm your mom. Ask them, will you ask them, will you get your mom? Yes, I would. You're my son. I'm your mom.
It's just like the gays. It's just like it's just like the gays. I looked at her and she looked at me and it's just like the gays.
Once in a while he calls me mom, you know what I mean?
We're both consenting adults.
Ask them, will you ask them, will you?
I looked at her and she looked at me and
you're my son. I'm your mom.
It's just like the gays. It's just like it's just like the gays.
Ask them, will you ask them, will you
It's just like the gays.